So just how relevant is this car for our market? Well, got to ask Michael Peshke that question. Mike, good to see you.
Hi, Sid.
Always nice to see you. And the question that everybody's been asking already when we started talking about this, even online on social media, when? When's the first question?
When what? When you will drive it? When I will drive it, or the customer?
When our customers get to drive it.
Oh, customers. See, 2014 is the right year for us to attack. I think you will very soon know that we are continuing the offensive with the Q3. We start assembling the Q3 now in July, August. So I think this year we focus on Q3 because it's still a very hot weapon we have and got a lot of accolades. But definitely 2014 is something we're watching what competition is doing in that, let's say, what we call the A segment. And one competitor already launched the car, another one is planning to do it September, October. I think this car, I think you will drive it very, very soon yourself, put your hands on the hot steering wheel. And I'm confident that definitely next year it's going to be a blockbuster, but even you talk to Luca right now, Luca De Meo, our board member, and we're in intensive discussion, what is the sweet timing to bring the car into India?
Sweet timing, and the other thing, of course, is the sweet costing, right?
Sweet pricing,
the customers, I said, who are waiting for details, also want to know about pricing details. Our buyers are very, very excited by that potential because it opens up a different sort of a area for you.
Yeah, definitely it's going to be sub 25 lakhs, that's for sure. If you look at the competition is launching hatchbacks in that segment at 21, 22. So I think we have a little bit of a pricing power on top of a hatchback. But I think let first the metal speak for itself. Let people like the product, and in the typical Audi way, we will put a juicy price on it.
So the point you make about the A-Class, the B-Class, the 1 Series being in the market by the time this comes around, does that give you the flexibility to do sedan and hatch, or would you focus your attention only on sedan? That's the other thing. I mean, do you look at a wider sort of a target, or do you look at a very concentrated target?
See, my philosophy is always top-down. So basically that body type, which gives you the highest image and perception by the customer, is the SUV. Then you have a sedan, and only then you have a hatchback. From my perception, how I still interpret the Indian market, we see a little bit more flexibility to play around. But if you don't have endless resources, you need to go what strategy-wise makes sense. So sedan first, and then we look at the hatchback as a potential, yes. But I see it still very much as a niche segment. You will have initially 100, 200, 300 cars being sold, but how can you sustain it? And the focus is to build the car in India to get you a very special price. That means you need sustainable volume every month over month. And that's why where I see the sedan segment in that area is more sustainable. We don't want to become a flavor of a month and next month be gone.
Which then brings me to the point about the local assembly. This is MQB. Does that mean any sort of investment or changes in the plan to be able to put this car together?
Not in a big way, because we are the first to start with MQB also in India, but some other group brands going to follow. Definitely we look at various, let's say, optimizations, whether it's been in sourcing, whether it's been in assembly, whether it's been engines. So there are definitely a couple of opportunities. But it's not a big investment. The key investments have been made. We built the Hall C, where the Q7 has been assembled. Q3 is going to roll out of that Hall C very soon. And there's still expansion capacity for the A3 for this time being. Now, if the volume goes through the roof, then we need to see if we need to further expand.
No, so you're saying it's still assembly, right? It's not local manufacturing?
It's not a deep manufacturing with metal stamping like we have it like in China. It is a parts and components manufacturing process, and I think that's where we are very good at. We have a good experience. We are now down to 5 models we assemble in India, and I think we're looking at 1, 2, 3 more. So let's see which of the 3, but definitely A3 is very much part of the drawing board.
One last question. The target for you this year, I know that you've already partly achieved some of what you wanted to do in 2013. You want to end the year on top, right?
Why not? I mean, you look at
that's a very tame answer from you.
No, but see, we're number 1 here in Le Mans. It's a tough fight. I think we saw over the years Le Mans got more and more competitive. It's the pinnacle of motorsport, and so is India. You know, everybody looks at India. It's us. It's the colleagues from Stuttgart, from Munich, but even some of the Asian, and then you have a British brands being around, and everybody wants to have a piece of the cake. And this year the cake is not getting so much bigger. So of of course you have to roll up your sleeves, you have to have right strategies. You cannot sit back and kind of live on your merits. You have to continue fighting in the market and give customers differentiation, give them experience, you know, convince you guys from the press that we have the right strategy in place. And we met Luca Di Meo, have a board member supporting us, and I think all these things are in place, so it's basically right now about execution.
All right, well, all the best for that.
Thank you
so
very much.
much.